And the regime just couldn't stand it. They attacked my parents. They have no doubt that last night probably they bombed our home. They were bombing Syria. They just committed the ugliest massacre against humanity. And as you know, the regime killed close to 50,000 people in 1982 in Hama. And today the whole world is witnessing a slow, gradual massacre. Every day 100 people getting killed as if we are nothing. And we are exceeding 7,000 innocent human lives. And I consider them my sisters and brothers, and I just couldn't shut up about it. And here we are doing fundraising events for humanitarian, for milk, for medical equipment, for the people.
Very nice. Have you heard any of the music from the Iranian resistance?
Yes, I have. I have heard the songs. I don't know Farsi. I would love to learn Farsi. You know, the Iranian people are our neighbors and our friends, and we interacted with them on many close venues in Syria, especially in the last few years. But you know, I know for a fact that a couple of years ago, the Iranian people tried to have their own revolution, peaceful revolution, for freedom and human rights, but the regime oppressed it again. And here are both regimes, you know, both dictatorships, oppressing the people in their quest for freedom. But guess what? The time has come for freedom. We will be free. Definitely. And it's going to be very soon.
Very soon, very soon. We have seen demonstrations against the Iranian dictatorship by the Syrian people inside and outside of Syria. Why are they demonstrating against the Iranian dictatorship?
Dictatorship is dictatorship. If it's Iranian, if it's non-Iranian, if it's Arabic, it's a dictatorship. We have a few, you know, remaining dictators in the world. You know, in Korea and in the Arab world, we have all those dictators. Whatever their title is, a king or a president, just doesn't matter. Oppressing the people, and the only thing they want is power, money, and greed. And they control people by fear, by the wrong interpretation of religion. You know, they use religion, they use fear. I mean, who said that women couldn't drive the car? That's un-Islamic, un-humane. Why? To paralyze half of the population. Who said, you know, we can't have music? Prophet Muhammad, when he came, they saluted him with a song, طلع البدر علينا. You know, he didn't tell them, shut up, no music. He actually sang with them. Because even in tajweed on Quran, when you are reciting the Quran, you know, using music, tajweed, exactly. It's more hasanat, more deeds, more good deeds. So music is changing the frequencies of air. You can't even see it. You can't even touch it. And the Syrian dictatorship couldn't even stand a 5-minute song.
Such a threat to them.
Yeah.
In almost every country in Europe and the US, we are seeing a close relationship between the Syrian resistance and the Iranian resistance. Our brothers and sisters from Syria always join us in our actions and demonstrations against the Iranian government, and we feel it's a blessing to our movement. Do you have any message you want to send to the Iranian people?
My message to the Iranian people is be strong, be yourself, and reclaim your freedom. Because at the end of the day, we the people have to be free, to go back to our, you know, civilization. Everybody knows how, you know, the Iranian civilization were, you know, in architecture. The Iranian rugs, you know, are known worldwide. Why? Because they were free to express themselves. It was quality. It was civilization. But with dictatorship, you are oppressed. You can't have freedom of expression. You can't have freedom of practicing your religion. You can't have freedom as a human being. My message is to be strong, be courageous. The time has come to join the Arab Spring, the Iranian Spring, the Korean Spring, to be part of this global unity. I mean, we don't lack anything. We have the intellect, we have the history, we have the strategic location, we have the people. It's just a matter of just standing together regardless of our differences. Actually, we need to celebrate our differences to attain and regain our freedom.
How do you predict the future of Syria, Iran, and the region?
No more place for criminals or dictators to rule people. Not in Iran, not in Syria, not in Egypt, not in Tunisia, nowhere. With the, technological advancements and the internet, you just can't stop the domino effect. Today, the Assad regime is committing a crime in Homs, across the oceans. In 1982, he killed 40,000 people nobody heard of. Today, we have 23 million journalists, Syrians, filming on their mobile phone and sending it to CNN, to Al Jazeera, to Iranian TV, and the whole world can watch. So the future is going to be freedom, is going to be a celebration of our diversity, and to be part of the universe.
Thank you for being our guest on Iran TV. We wish you great success, and please send our regards and love to your brave parents.
Thank you very much for hosting me, and my love and respect to the Iranian people and to your station, and thank you for having me. I have a special message for the courageous people and the women at Camp Ashraf in Iraq. We feel your struggle, we feel your daily struggle to go back to your homeland, to be free, to be in Iran. We will help you. Once the Syrian people are free, the whole region will be free. And we will all be back in our beautiful homeland. We'll practice our religion, practice our freedom, and we are all people at the end of the day.
We would love to broadcast one of your great works. Is there anything you prefer we play?
My new album, it's Emessa, it's Homs. It's dedicated to the Syrian peaceful revolution. You can pick any track. It's going to be a couple of new music videos coming up. One of them is called Amal, which means hope. And the other one is called Freedom, Kashush Symphony. We all heard about this true Syrian artist, Ibrahim al-Kashush, who was chanting, "Go away, Bashar." And then the Yemeni people in Yemen, they picked up the tune. And in Egypt, and the Iranian people, the courageous Iranian people, will pick up that tune, and they will say, "Go away, dictatorship." They will just change the name. God, when he mentioned Pharaoh, he did not specify his name because he knew that it's going to be another Pharaoh. We never know what is the name of Pharaoh, right? On purpose, because it's just the ugly character. So, freedom, I dedicate it to the Iranian people, and I hope you can air it on your beautiful TV station.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Be courageous, and see you in beautiful Iran one day.